Have you ever wondered what it takes for a fictional band to achieve legendary status? Before diving into the story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up to stay updated with all things entertainment. Uh, Now, let's talk about this is Spinal Tap, the 1984 masterpiece that started it all. A mockumentary so hilariously brilliant and bizarrely heartfelt. It it elevated a and now, over 40 years later, the much anticipated sequel, Spinal Tap 2: The End Continues, is on its way, slated for a 2025 release. The news has left fans buzzing. The original film, lovingly directed by Rob Reiner, introduced us to the chaotic world of David St. Hovens, Nigel Tufnell, and Derek Small's names as etched in comedic history as any actual rock legend, with countless quotable lines and an uncanny knack for lampooning the excesses of rock and roll. It's no wonder this rockumentary remains a touchstone for satire and musical comedy. But now a new chapter is being written, and naturally, curiosity is hitting peaks that go well above 10. Why stop there when you can turn it all the way up to 11? Here's what's confirmed so far. The sequel is scheduled to hit theaters on September 12th, 2025. Helmed once again by Rob Reiner, it will feature the beloved original trio, Christopher Guest, Michael McKean, and Harry Shearer, reprising their iconic roles. And joining them will be a mix of returning cast members and some big-name celebrity cameos. Imagine Paul McCartney, Elton John, and Trisha Yearwood sharing the screen with Spinal Tap. Things are bound to get outrageous. Word has it the plot revolves around the band's final reunion show, a premise simple enough to promise hilarity, but vague enough to leave us guessing. Speaking of guessing, let's indulge in some speculation, shall we? Beyond the confirmed casting, who else might appear? Fran Drescher is returning as the unforgettable Bobby Fleckman, and even Paul Schaefer is part of the lineup. But what about old friends like Billy Crystal or June Chadwick? Whether they're reprising roles or popping up in surprise cameos, their involvement could add delightful layers for longtime fans. With Christopher Guest at the helm of the comedy, could this sequel also feature talent from his other iconic projects? And it's not a stretch to imagine stars like Eugene Levy or Catherine O'Hara stepping into the chaotic world of Spinal Tap, or even someone like Jennifer Coolidge stealing every scene as an over-the-top groupie. And wouldn't Parker Posey just nail the part of a pretentious music journalist? One burning question we're hoping the sequel will answer: will Derek Smalls finally get his moment in the spotlight? Though undeniably hilarious in the original film, Derek was often overshadowed by the melodrama between David and Nigel, and with Smalls back in the cultural arena thanks to his 2023 parody track "Must Crush Barbie," this might just be his time to shine. And really, who wouldn't want more screen time from Harry Shearer, one of the comedy world's underappreciated treasures? And as for director Rob Reiner, you can bet he'll bring a few surprises of his own. Remember how The Princess Bride included a cheeky nod to "This is Spinal Tap" in the form of Marty DeBerdy's hat. What if Spinal Tap 2 returned the favor? Um, and picture a cameo by a massive Fezzik-like character, perhaps towering over Nigel's infamous Stonehenge set today, and it's the kind of meta wink that'd fit seamlessly into the band's chaotic world. And of course, we must discuss the drummers. In true Spinal Tap tradition, the position of drummer has been unbelievably precarious, with each meeting bizarre and untimely ends. Who dares step into those ill-fated shoes this time? Word on the street is that even Questlove is making an appearance. But let's be honest. Given the band's history, the poor guy's survival odds might be slim. For those who somehow missed out on seeing this as Spinal Tap, there's no better time to catch up. Whether streaming it through Cluedo TV or grabbing a Blu-ray copy, the original is well worth revisiting. The sequel promises to be a love letter, not only to the fans of Spinal Tap, but to everyone who appreciates irreverent humor at its finest. And let's leave on this note. If you think the hype for Spinal Tap 2 feels off the charts, just remember, it doesn't stop at 10, and it goes to 11. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.